cool as a ski. It's now Michelle's turn making it across. You got this.
I'm focusing.
Give me a hand, I got you.
Don't let me die, Chris. Guys, welcome back to the vlog. So today I'm sitting in a really squeaky chair. I need to fix that, by the way. It's really annoying. I need to get some like WD-40 and just like, but besides that, today I'm going to share my experience meeting one of you guys for the very first time ever. So most YouTubers, when they meet a subscriber or they meet a fan, it's usually very spontaneous, random, and it's usually when they're like out getting coffee or like at the mall, but this was completely 100% planned. Chris, who is the person that I had met, he has been a subscriber on my channel since, I wanna say like early 2016. He's been playing guitar for about a year now. He drove 2 hours from where he lives to come meet me at the condominium that I was staying at with my family. So we met up around 1 and we hung out for pretty much the entire day because we had to plan out what we were gonna do for all the shots, scout out locations, and just kind of talk about what we wanted to do. So first we went up to the condo, we hung out, and I told him, bring your guitar because I might try to include you in a guitar tutorial, which unfortunately we didn't have time for, but we totally jammed and hung out and it was awesome, and we played Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison, and I taught him the lead line and he taught me some of the chords and the strumming. But it was so cool just like sitting there jamming with somebody that learned guitar from my YouTube videos. Like that is a dream come true for me because I've always wanted to do that, and it finally happened. So like I said, we hung out for a bit, we jammed, and then we cruised around town and we were scouting out locations of where we were going to shoot the intro, and we found an awesome beach down the road from me that had these really sweet lifeguard towers. We had to have it. We were like, we have to have a lifeguard tower. We got some amazing shots there, and then we filmed a little bit on the beach, but we didn't end up actually using any of the beach footage there because there were just too many people around, and Chris said that if we wanted that more cinematic feel, that I needed to be more so isolated. So then our next location was back at the condo at the pool. And this is another shot that just didn't end up making the cut. We got some really cool shots, but it just didn't fit the theme that we ended up creating. So after shooting at the pool, our next location was way down the beach on the other side where it was completely isolated. But to get there, we had to get rid of one of my guitars because where we were going, I was not gonna be able to haul this guitar with me. So in my backpack, I had a travel guitar with me, and then when we got to the end of this beach, there's a wall. And the only way to get to the other side without having to go through the ocean is climbing the wall. So it's this big concrete barrier that you can climb up on and walk, but then you get to a point where there's a barrier sticking out that prevents you from walking. So you have to climb around it. So there's a fence above this concrete barrier. So you literally have to hold on to the fence and swing yourself around to the other side with a little bit of momentum. Chris is a total pro at this whole adventure filmmaking thing. He one-handed swung himself across the barrier, holding his camera attached to his gimbal, and he was just a complete pro. So we made our way around to the other side, and this platform dips off into the ocean. So you could either walk through the water and, you know, get your clothes and your equipment wet, or to the left, there's a bunch of rocks that you can climb on. And this is where things start to get really interesting because you have to be really strategic about where you're stepping because each step and hand movement matters because these rocks are not flat, they're like jagged. So after we finished climbing the rocks, we got onto the beach and we set up all the gear. I put my guitar together, and then Chris had me walk out onto these huge rocks that are sticking out of the waters, and the waves are kind of splashing up on them, so you have to be careful when you're walking on them because they can be kind kind of slick. So he followed me with the camera out there and I'm holding my guitar and he got this really awesome cinematic shot. It was really cool. And then when the sun was in its last few minutes, he sent the drone up into the air and he started getting these amazing aerial view shots, like going out towards the water, then coming back in with me and my guitar. And I'm just having a great time. I'm twirling, I'm letting the wind blow through my hair while I'm playing the guitar. And it just felt like one of those moments where I was like, this is what Guitar Goddess is for me. This is when you're so passionate about playing guitar and it just makes you feel beautiful inside and out, and it makes you feel confident and positive, and it's such an amazing feeling. And I got to play in this beautiful location, and then we got back up to the condo, and earlier that day my parents had actually asked Chris if he would like to have dinner with us. And we sat there and had dinner together, and we were just talking about all kinds of stuff. He was telling me about the school he goes to, and my brother even like came and hung out with us, and we talked till about 10:30 at night, and then he finally left because he had to drive 2 hours back. So it's getting pretty late, but it was such an awesome day and I had so much fun. And I seriously, like, I can't think of a better first time meeting a subscriber in person, because not only did we get to just meet, but we actually got to hang out and work on a project together. So after I got back from vacation, Chris and I met up to discuss the intro. So we worked on it together a bit and just kind of talked ideas and like what we were gonna do for a song, and it's complete. It's done. And you guys are gonna actually see it. I'm gonna drop it right now. But before I let you guys see it, I just want you guys to know Chris is the brains behind this intro. He filmed, directed, and produced this entire intro. This is all Chris. He is amazing at what he does. And without further ado, here's the intro. I want to give you a huge thank you for taking the time out of your day to drive 2 hours to come shoot this project with me, drive 2 hours back, and then spend a few days editing this intro together. You did such an amazing job, and it was so much fun hanging out with you and getting to know you. And my card actually just ran out of space, and so now it's starting to storm, so it's a little different looking with the lighting. But yeah, that is a moment that I'm always going to remember and just really treasure and look back on, and I still can't believe it happened. But if you guys really liked what Chris did with my intro, he's actually a filmmaker and he has more videos on his channel that he is starting to upload. One of his most recent videos is actually his trip to Yosemite, and it's this breathtaking video of his trip, and it's just absolutely amazing, the editing that he does. And it's amazing how he decides to capture moments. Definitely subscribe, show him some love. He's such a great guy, really friendly, and I had an amazing time meeting him. But that's it for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of behind the scenes of this intro. Now I'm gonna be putting it in front of some of my guitar tutorials, so I hope you guys are excited for the summer, because I definitely am. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!